Welcome back to Richmond Tourism Talk. I'm Samantha Burford here with the lovely Margie Baldwin.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today.
It's so nice for you to come out to the farm and take a look. Looks like we have a little bit of sunshine for you.
A little, just a smidgen. We're wearing our coats. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, May the 16th,
Yeah.
and it's freezing cold out here.
It's
But we
freezing.
didn't get any frost on our newly planted plants, so that was good.
Yeah, true. Now, it's always, we have a wonderful time every time that we're here. We wanted to let people know you're not just pumpkins and Christmas trees. What else do we need to let everybody know about?
Well, right now it's the season for fresh vegetables.
Right.
And we don't grow fruits, but we have lots of vegetables growing already. They won't actually be ready for a little while. Sometime in June, we hope to have broccoli and onions and a few things. But come July, we'll be full swing into vegetables. We have lots of tomatoes, like 2,500 plants maybe.
Wow.
And we have we'll have lots of good sweet corn and other things available here at the farm in the afternoons, except closed on Sunday, and also at the Madison County Farmers Market. So
Right. Now, Margie, tell us how that actually works. I mean, someone just pulls in like they typically do to buy a pumpkin, right? So they come in. Do they pick their own? Do you have them here? What do they need to do?
You're right about the first part. You come in here, pull up to what we call our Kelly House, which is our little shop, and come in here, and we'll have a full selection, just like a grocery store, sort of whatever you need. You do not pick your own here. We have
Right.
tried that, and it didn't work so well,
Yeah.
so we pick things for you. And
And they just buy it by the pound.
buy it by the pound or dozens of corn or however.
Right.
And, you know, it's real easy. Plus, we have jams, jellies, honey, salsa,
Salsas.
all kinds of good stuff. So,
Well, and the last time we talked about the benefits of local honey. So this is one place when you come, you can get it all right here while you're here. The honey, the salsa. It's all
that's
grown
right.
locally.
It's locally grown, and you support your local farmer, me,
Yes.
if you come here. And so we're always glad to have our customers come here just to kind of make friends of us. You can put your name in our guest book, and you'll receive our e-newsletter.
Yeah.
We try to be kind of electronically savvy, but
Exactly.
I'm not the one that does that, so
Well, I think you stay busy doing other things.
I do. I'm pretty good at growing things, but I'm not very good at punching buttons.
Now, you mentioned, when we showed up a minute ago about getting some eggs. Can they buy eggs here, or is it just the vegetables?
Sometimes I have 35 hens, and I'm expecting 50 more.
Wow.
So we should have lots of eggs, but right now I have regular customers who keep me pretty well cleaned out.
Yes.
But sometimes if there are eggs in the refrigerator, yes, you can buy eggs here.
That's exciting. Well, and how much fun is it for the kids to come? If you're living in the city, chances are you don't get to see, all about the farm.
That's correct. And it's fun here, even in the summertime. We have some rabbits right outside Kelly House, and we have, of course, cats and dogs and chickens. And
They greeted us when we walked in.
oh,
So,
sure,
yeah.
they're the welcoming committee.
Yes.
But we also have some cows. I think there are 4 now, and there's a llama. We don't have goats this summer. We're going to save that and get
Okay.
goats again in the fall. We got tired of chasing goats, so we found a good home for them.
I don't blame you.
They're
That's too
hard to
much
keep
work.
inside a fence, so anyway.
Well, they like to jump over.
Yeah, but there's plenty of
Escape
room.
artists.
They are. There's plenty of room and places for the kids to run and have fun. We don't have it set up with a lot of toys and activities like we do at pumpkin season.
Pumpkin time.
No pony
but
rides, no big deal.
Not only are you going to
playthings.
learn to eat healthy and have healthy choices here, but it's an educational, tour for the families.
It is, and the families are welcome to actually go to some of the gardens here, but it's generally better if we do the picking.
Right. I understand. I completely. And, most moms would probably appreciate that because they would
Yeah.
probably rather just come in, see it, grab it, and go.
That's right.
Visit the rabbits. And,
Right.
And
I
get to
really,
a soccer game or whatever else their
Yeah.
family is involved in.
we all have busy lives,
Yes.
and nobody wants to spend,
And now we're out there picking beans.
especially if it's 90 degrees in the shade.
Yes.
It's cold today, but that's not the
Yes.
case most summers.
And
so.
I love my Baldwin coat. Thank you very much.
Good.
It's chilly out here on the farm
It
today.
is
and
chilly.
It's chilly everywhere.
I
so.
know. That's Kentucky.
But we're on top of the world, it seems like, out here. It is beautiful. Bring your family. Now, Margie, we've got other things, new things we need to talk about that's you're involved in this year.
Too. And I brought this little flyer down here for us to look at. This is kind of a new thing. The Extension Office has done a really great job of organizing this. This will be the first year in Madison County. It's a Meet Your Farmers tour, and it's going to be on June the 28th. That's on a Saturday. And I hope that lots of people will come. We'll get one of these flyers. So if you see a flyer like this, grab one or a postcard and learn about the places you can actually go and visit. You drive here, then
It's a
you have
one-day
a
event.
walking tour, a one-day event,
Okay.
most all day. I think it ends at 4 o'clock. The farmers markets are on here. We're the only actual private vegetable growing farm. But we'll have a little map so you can kind of walk out and see where things are grown
Okay.
and meet the farmers and have a little tour of where your vegetables come from. So pay attention to the fiery red tomato here.
Yes.
And
And I see
grab
it's got a
one of those.
Facebook sign. So
It
there is a
does.
Facebook page for this
Yes.
event. So it's facebook.com Madison Local Food. So go to that for all the information. And I'm glad you
That's
gave us
correct.
the date. That is good, rain or shine. So
should be fun, and it'll be different. So I think this is a kind of one of a kind opportunity
Yes.
to meet the farm where your food is grown.
well, let's take a tour of the farm. How about that?
I'd love to.
Let's walk.
Things are growing.
All right, perfect.
Okay. Samantha, you're on a farm, girl. I can't believe you wore high heel shoes
Oh,
today.
wait. Hold on, Randy. Margie, that's all I had. Shoes for the show.
Well, shoes for the show. You know, the show must go on.
That is right. That's
Oh.
right. Now tell us what we have behind us.
Okay, this is the early garden that we planted, and you can see it. This looks so lush and beautiful. I'm really proud of our candy onions. We have 2,000 candy onions, and in another month or so, they will be big and sweet and luscious, just
Yes.
like candy onions should be.
Yes.
And we also have some potatoes, 3 different kinds of potatoes, and some really nice broccoli that should come along in about a month. In time for farmers market.
So it's May right now. So when the show's finished, it will be June. So starting when in June?
You
Maybe
know,
middle of June?
We'll just have to ask the man up
Mother
above.
Nature, yes.
When things are going to be ready. You
Yeah.
never know for sure, but it's looking good. So I'd say, 3 or 4 weeks,
Yeah.
maybe we'll be ready.
Yeah.
Then down in the other fields below where we are standing, we have about 500 peppers and about 500 melons, cantaloupes and watermelons. And there are green beans, and there are going to be cucumbers and lots of other things.
Yeah.
So it's going to be no shortage of vegetables at Baldwin Farm this summer,
Right.
hopefully.
So don't think you're just coming out for all those mini tomato plants that she said that they planted. There's lots of mini things. Come get your whole array of vegetables.
Right. We grow a lot of different vegetables. The biggest things are the tomatoes and the corn, but we sell a lot of things to save a lot here in Richmond. So if you
Okay.
want to get Baldwin Farm vegetables, go to Save a Lot.
Well, that's new information. I did not know that.
Yeah.
All right, great. Margie, it's always a pleasure to be out here. Next time, I'll wear better shoes. All right. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And best of luck. Give us the date one more time before we do go. The date on the Extension Office event that they're having.
Right. It's going to be June 28th. It's called the Meet Your Farmers Tour, and there will be 8 different farms, including 3 farmers markets featured, and you can take a driving tour and go meet the farmers that grow your food.
And buy the vegetables and the meat
Sure.
wherever you need to go, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us here at Baldwin Farms today. We'll be right back with more Richmond Tourism Talk.